Well, hello, retro game players, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Radical Reggie, and today we're going to show my PlayStation Vita collection. Now, I originally haven't shown this off yet because I was actually waiting on a couple more games from PlayAsia, but due to shipping reasons, of course, you know, with the COVID, I have no idea when those are going to arrive. So we're going to go ahead and do the video without those items and show you what I currently have. Now, just to let you guys know, I don't really have too many exclusives for the system anymore. A lot of them I got rid of because I just wasn't going to play them. But I do feel I have a solid collection for the system. Now, the PlayStation Vita, we of course know didn't get a fair shake out there. You know, Sony was so I guess they were upset about the PSP Vita being hacked the way it was, but it did still sell a lot and made them a lot of money, I think. But I felt like maybe they felt like they could have made a lot more if people didn't hack the system, so they wanted to make sure that no one could hack the Vita. And one of the things they tried to put into the system was a proprietary memory cards, where you had to they made only a certain type of memory card would work for the system, and that sucked because I think at the time you could only put, when it first came out, there was only like a 32 gig memory card you could put in the system. Now the system was pretty much marketed as a way of like PS3 games on the go, pretty much. So those are some big games. They were talking about making a BioShock for it, a couple other games I can't think of right now, but obviously those games would take up a lot of space, especially if they want to promote it as being you downloading games onto the system, because you would need a memory card for that. It just didn't turn out well. The system did sell a lot in the beginning, but with the memory card space, it just became an issue. It's the perfect system for indie type titles, especially if they don't take that much room. But later down the line, you know, people wanted bigger memory cards, and they could only get those certain memory cards that Sony had made, which sucked. You know, it actually went up to actually be 64 gigabytes, and still not enough. You know, a system like this need at least, I mean, to get its full potential out, get the sucker 200 gigs or something like that. But hey, at the time, you know, maybe that would have been too expensive. I just wish that they weren't the only one. They didn't make those memory cards the only ones that work on the system. I wish third-party support or some kind of adapter at the time would help you able to expand the memory for it. But don't want to go too much into that. You know, where the system failed at, you know, I found a way to really enjoy it. You know, it did last longer than it should have because of companies like Limited Run, Strictly Limited. A lot of companies were still supporting the system, but with a lot of indie type titles, so we're still getting physical releases. The Vita had the potential to be one of my favorite portables of all time. Unfortunately, it fell short because of the reasons of Sony and everything like that. But it did a lot of things right, and I felt like it's still to this day a really good system. So basically, in this video, I'm going to show you the whole collection towards the end, and then of course, right now, I'm going to show you my top. I think I have 10 here, 10 or 9 games here. My favorite games on the system. So we're going to start off right now. First off is Ys Lacrimosa Dana, or Dinah, however you want to pronounce her name. This is the 8th Ys game in the storyline. This was made for the Vita. This game was made for the Vita at first. You know, this is the vanilla version of the game, and it's really good. I mean, I don't know how development is with the Vita. I feel like it's like hopefully it's not like as difficult as the PS3 was or whatnot. But they did a good job on this game. Of course, you know, but I wanted the PS4 version, which is the definitive version of it. But this version is still on point and definitely worth playing on the Vita. I still play it to this day on the Vita. I beat it on PS4. I'm still like almost close to beating the Vita version because the trophy system is different actually, so you get different trophies and all that stuff. Because like I said, this the other version added extra story and all that stuff. But still, this is an awesome game to play on the Vita. I'm happy I picked this up, man, because as soon as it was sold out, you know, everybody wanted it all of a sudden. So Ys 8. Next game here is Corpse Party Blood Drive. This is the last Corpse Party game I believe they made. This is the final one in the series. If you haven't played the Corpse Party games, oh man, they are brutal, they are scary, and they are messed up. I originally played them back in 2011 or 12. I had them downloaded on my PSP, excuse me. And I had my headset, and while I would lay down and play it at night, early in the morning. Dude, this game just really tripped me out. I mean, I mean, you talk about no happy endings, man. I mean, it's just, oh my god. I mean, I'm not spoiling it. I mean, it depends on what you think of the ending or whatnot, whether it's happy or not. But man, talk about a good horror game, man. This is it, and this one does not let up. I'm seriously, you guys, if you didn't have a chance to pick this one up, I mean, seriously, look for a way to download it. This game is sick, guys. You got to play this one, the final game in the series, and it gives you a recap of what happened in the first couple of games too, so you catch up on the story. And just in case you don't get those, you don't get to play the other ones. Next game here is Silent Hill, Book of Memories. Now, you look at this cover here. I actually had this cover custom made because I like the European cover better. I do have the original cover still inside. It's just folded. But I think the Book of Memories PAL version cover is a lot better looking. And me and my buddy Josh played this back in the day. You know him as Casual J Media. And we we sucked at the game at first because we just weren't leveled up properly, or we just like were kind of rushing through it. But it's basically a Silent Hill game that is a beat 'em up, pretty much, or what you would call a dungeon crawler. It's really fun, especially if you get up to 4 people to play it. I mean, the game is still online that I know of, and it's a lot of fun if you can get a party of people playing it. But it basically is a Silent Hill game, but not Silent Hill gameplay. So story-wise, it's a Silent Hill game. It definitely has a creepy story of characters and what stuff they do and everything like that, and the consequences of their actions or whatnot, if they get happy endings or not. But it's just a little spin on the Silent Hill formula, and I thought they did a good job of it. It got a lot of hate when it came out because everybody wanted a survival horror game. But companies want to try different things, and I'm glad they did with this one. So it's a very unique game. I would definitely recommend people try it out. It's a cool Silent Hill game. Don't let the reviews like talk you out of it. I mean, like I said, for the reasons I just explained to you guys, is the reason you should try this game out. Next game here is Odin Sphere. Odin Sphere on the Vita. This is the I want to say the remake of the PS2 game, and did they do a hell of a job, guys? I mean, Odin Sphere. Oh my god, this game. It's like one of the first RPGs I ever played that like everybody has voice dialogue. Like even the NPCs have dialogue. It's just really well done. The music is on point. It's a really good story. And when I beat this originally back on the PS2 back in the day, I unfortunately got the bad ending, and the bad ending will break your heart, and you will immediately go back into the game and try to figure out what you did wrong. This time I knew what to do, thankfully, so got the good ending. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when you get to the Mercedes chapter, man, for me it got a little dry. I mean, Mercedes, I'm not saying she's a bad character, but man, the bow and arrow thing just wasn't it for me. But this version of the game makes things a lot better, a lot more beat 'em up, a lot more playable. Boss battles are epic in this game. It's just like really well done, guys. You owe it to yourself to pick this game up. Odin Sphere on the Vita. Oh, I thought I had a ding in my case. I was like, what the heck is this? Thank goodness. Anyways, next game here. All right, Street Fighter X Tekken. So this is it's gonna be weird, but this is kind of the definitive version of the game because it actually comes with all the characters on the cart. You know, you don't have to download them or anything like that, like you did in the PS3 and 360 version. You guys know this game got a lot of controversy because they had the DLC characters locked on the disc, and they wanted you to pay $20 to unlock them, which is insane. They said they did it for memory constraints, but you did it to see if you could hustle everybody and see if you get away with it. You didn't get away with it, thankfully. But the Vita version was weird. They didn't mess around with the Vita version. They put all the characters on the disc like they should have, on the cart like they should have. And I'm not saying it's the best fighting game in the world, but it is fun. I mean, it's pretty unique. I don't know if I can play it on the tournament level or nothing like that. I mean, the Pandora gimmick is pretty weak. I don't know what they were thinking with that, but it's something unique. It's something cool to play on the Vita. Good little fighting game. I think if I remember correctly, it does have touch controls, so make sure you turn those off on the back, because when you touch at the back of the Vita, it'll make you pull off a move or whatever like that. So if you're not into the touch controls, make sure you turn that off before you play it. Next game here is Iconoclast. I think that's how you pronounce this one. This is a really cool Metroidvania game, and seriously, I mean, I saw this game and I was like, dude, this is gonna be. I already knew the game was gonna be cool, and I had to get it. So thankfully, I got it. I'm actually close to beating the game. Actually, I'm very close, but I kind of fell off because I forgot what happened at the time. But I stopped playing it. But I picked it up recently again, and I found out I was damn near close to the end of the game. I want to say around the 70% mark. So I was like, dude, I gotta get this. I gotta get this done. But it is a really cool Metroidvania game. Lots of cool animations, funny story. It'll crack great boss battles, by the way. Boss battles are like outstanding. They did a good job on that. and you can just tell a lot of love went into this game. And I definitely recommend people try this out on the Vita or whatever system you can play it on. Next game here is a exclusive to the Vita, and one of the first games I got from my Vita, Uncharted Golden Abyss. Now this is like the lost story in the Uncharted series, because no one ever none of the new games that I've seen that they reference back to this one, so you can tell it's a true prequel. And the main bad guy in this one, I forgot what his name was, man, but he's hilarious, and the fight between him and Drake is just awesome, the dialogue. But it is a really good game. Studio Ben Studio, I think they were originally the people that made the Siphon Filter games. They did a good job on this, and it's definitely a very unique Uncharted game that a lot of people should try out. It seems longer than it should be too, man. So it's really long, so it feels like, you know, you're getting your money's worth with it. One of the only exclusives I own on the system. I would say you got to check this one out, guys. Next one here is a game this game broke my heart and made me happy at times. This is the Zero Escape series, and the final game in the series, which is Zero Time Dilemma. If you play games like 999 and freaking what's it called, Virtue's Last Reward or whatever like it's called, something like that. I can't remember the second game. If you played those games and liked them, you would definitely like this one. This is the ending to those storylines, and I thought this one closed up everything really well. I was very happy with it. I almost got a platinum trophy in it. I messed up because the only trophy I need to get my platinum is to find all the notes in the game. But I hate like not knowing where certain notes I missed are at, so I don't want to go through the whole game again just to like try to find every note. I just wanted to go know where the ones I'm missing, get those, and boom, I'm done. But anyways, lots of cool dialogue in this game, lots of good story, dramatic moments. I mean, seriously, guys, if you want a good story and also good puzzles, definitely check out Zero Time Dilemma. It won't let you down, and it just, man, this is the only text adventure type game I'll usually play. Something like this I'll play. Of course, the first two games, but anything else like text adventure, like love novels and all that weird, like, no, I'm good. But this one's definitely something everybody should play. All right, so next game here is, I talked about this game on the channel before. This is Curse Castilla. I always mess up when I think I probably pronounced it wrong, but Curse Castilla. This Castilla. But anyway, this is pretty much like a Ghosts and Goblins type game. The original name is called Castle Matilda or something like that, maybe. I can't really remember. But anyways, they changed the name for this version. A very good game, well done. If you like the type of Ghosts and Goblins game, I would say it's like a Ghosts and Goblins game, but fair. Not like how like enemies will respawn at certain points, or just like certain, I don't know. Just comparing it to Ghosts and Goblins, man, I would say this is a fair version of Ghosts and Goblins, pretty much. Yeah. Very well done game, lots of fun, good music, good boss battles. The weapons aren't that great to me, but then again, I've been spoiled with Super Ghouls and Ghosts, so I'll just put that out there. But if you're able to get a copy of this game, or just download a digital for the system, it's definitely worth your time. I mean, I had a good time with this game. I beat it. And I beat it twice, but both times I got the bad ending. I got the worst ending, then I got the bad ending. So I still have yet to get the good ending. To get the good ending, you have to make sure you don't die that much in the game, or continue that much. So I'm like, man, dude, like, always another obstacle. But definitely, guys, pick this one up. And last but not least, is back in 1995, and this definitely takes you back to 1995. So basically, this is a survival horror game where it kind of takes notes from I want to say it's a mixture of Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I haven't got that far in the game yet, but it does bring that nostalgia of those old school games. It even has a filler for it too, to make the game look all like kind of like a PS1 game, or you can make it clear it up and everything like that. I haven't got that far in it, so I can't tell you too much about the story, but I can tell you that it's back in 1995. So, anyways, guys. Now, your favorite part of the video, we're going to take a look at my full PlayStation Vita collection. So, let's get into it. Hey guys, I can't believe I actually forgot this game. So, I went back and grabbed it, and that game is 99 Vitas. If you haven't played 99 Vitas before, it is one of the best beat 'em up games in a good while. Most people like to compare it to Scott Pilgrim, which I could say that's justified, but it's not. You can't really explore in this game like you can Scott Pilgrim, but still, nonetheless, a very good game. Kind of has like, reminds me of Streets of Rage. with the music and everything. Scott Pilgrim has some gameplay, just really a lot of fun. So a lot of people don't know about this game, and it's unfortunate, but this is one of the cool games on the Vita. You can play online with friends. I'm not sure if it's crossplay with PS3 or PS4, but that would be cool if it was. But if you have a chance to play this game, definitely take that opportunity. I mean, if you like beat 'em ups, it won't let you down. And now, let's look at the rest of the collection. I am happy to say that my games came in the mail from PlayAsia, East Asia Soft. So they are here, and now I am displaying them in the video. And also, I recently got Rayman Origins. Metagirl is like a Mega Man clone. And other ones I haven't really played yet, but they were solid titles from what I saw, so happy to own these. So we're going to start off with my collector's editions. Stranger of Sword City, a cool dungeon crawler. Trails of Cold Steel, Part 1 and 2 are in the box. Yomaari, A Night Alone, that's a stealth horror game. Pretty trippy, especially if you put the headphones in. Ys Origins, a hollow box, but good game. Fate is a more like a beat 'em up, like kind of like Dynasty Warriors. Then you have Yumahara, Kawase, and 99 Vidas, of course. And now you have May Labyrinth of Death, May Q Labyrinth of Death. I always mess it up. The Firefly Diary, Count Lucador, Fighting Climax, which is a cool fighting game. We should have got the updated version over here in America. Memories of Seceta for Ys, that's Ys 4. Of course, you see Ys 8. Demo, music game, Whole New World. Reverie, pretty much like Zelda and Earthbound put together. Fast Striker, a good shoot 'em up. Stay, a slow burn horror game, of course, back in 1995. Curse Castilla. The Long Reach, that's a cool horror game as well. Of course, you see here Corpse Party again, Shantae, Half Genie Hero, Axiom Verge. Now going to the games, Viscera, Riddle Corpses EX, Arcana Hearts 3, Love Max, which is a great fighting game, Darius Burst, Gundamonius, Virtual Velsi, I always mess up on that name. Super Hydra, Soldner X, Airship Q, Killzone Mercenary, Bunny Must Die. These are a lot of cool games I collected over the years, and I'm really happy that I have this collection of games. Like I said, I'm not really collecting for the Vita anymore-ish, I would say. I mean, you do get those titles from PlayAsia, but you know, I feel like I have a solid collection that make the system really worth having, and I think a lot of you guys should too. I think actually the Switch actually is what the Vita should have been, or it possibly could have been that, but Sony dropped the ball, unfortunately, and you know, but still, I'm glad that a lot of indie supporters kept supporting the Vita and still are supporting it to this day, at least. So I am proud of the system. I think it did well with the hand it was dealt. I'll just say that. And now I can't believe we're still going through these, man. I have a whole bunch of games for this system. I think I almost had like up to 70 games at one point. But Resident Evil Revelations 2, I know what you guys are saying about that one. Where can I buy it? It was exclusive on PlayAsia a couple years ago. I don't know if it's still on there, but it is in English, and it's actually a cool version. Just make sure you play it on easy mode, because the frame rate will drop when there's too many enemies on the screen. And I'm talking about it will drop to like 12. So make sure you play on easy mode so you can clear out the enemies on the screen. Injustice is another good one. My second copy of Arcana Heart 3. And now to look at the system, of course, which I showed earlier, but just to take a look at it again so you guys can see it. I got the PlayStation TVs. This was before they went up in value, and when no one gave a crap about them. I got a couple of them, because one I wanted to hack, and then the other ones I just wanted to have as backups. But then all of a sudden they were able to hack the system 100%, so then everybody wanted them. So yeah, they've gone up in value. And in the Vita stands, which you don't see anymore at all, I was able to get these before anybody wanted these as well, and now those are going for money for some crazy reason. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.